panel has submitted its report on ways to breathe new life into public-private partnerships. The panel has asked the government to make fundraising easier for PPP projects by using zero-coupon bonds. And not just that, the report is batting for a review of the model concessional agreements to ensure speedier dispute resolution. It's also calling for an independent sectoral regulator to smoothen the process and ask the government to encourage infrastructure development, especially for airports and railways through the PPP route. In fact, the panel wants important commercial parameters like the return on equity to be stipulated in the contract to avoid regulatory uncertainty. Sindhu Bhattacharya reports that the Modi government should take cues from the Kelkar panel and end the back and forth on airport modernization.
Airport infrastructure development has been jinxed under the Modi government. When it came to power last year, there were plans to give out 6 airports to private parties for modernization and development. All these are currently being run by state-owned Airports Authority of India but need upgradation due to increased traffic and future growth projections. After much back and forth, the list of airports where works will begin has been pruned to 2 from 6. Here also, no tender has been floated for private parties to come forward, and the government is now willing to instead award only operation and management of the 2 identified airports to a private developer. 2 major airports outside this process, Kolkata and Chennai, will be developed by AAI itself. The proposed O&M process is now mired in a controversy since this is being done without a global tender. But now, a committee set up by the Finance Minister on the public-private partnership model of infrastructure development under V. Kelkar has made a sharp recommendation about the need for the PPP model to grow airport infrastructure. Conventional models of growth, in this case relying on AAI for virtually all airport infrastructure development, are obviously not enough. In the report released today, Kelkar has said, and I quote, "The volume of passenger traffic has almost trebled in the last 10 years, and independent reports predict a multiple increase in the coming decade or 2, with most metro airports fast crossing their existing capacities and requiring new facilities. Such growth numbers cannot be achieved with conventional procurement options, and there is a need to selectively utilize PPP frameworks in airport development. There would be multiple opportunities for city-side land development with appropriate contract structures, including revenue share mechanisms." Kelkar has further suggested that to avoid regulatory uncertainties, concession agreements for airports may stipulate important commercial parameters such as return on equity, policy treatment of land for non-airport activities, treatment of cargo, ground handling and fuel facilities, so as to avoid misinterpretation by the regulator while fixing the aeronautical tariffs. In New Delhi with Sindhu Bhattacharya, in Mumbai, Surabhi Upadhyay.
Well, reviving the public-private partnership model, the Kelkar Committee's recommendations. Up next on What's